Ever wondered why some countries have a surplus of single women? It's a question that might have crossed your mind. Perhaps it's a topic you stumbled upon while scrolling through the internet, or something you've become aware of during your travels. Today, we're peeling back the layers of this enigmatic subject and delving headfirst into the reasons that fuel this global phenomenon. We invite you to join us on this investigation, a subject that has intrigued sociologists, demographers, and inquiring minds worldwide. We're about to commence a global expedition, setting foot in various nations that surprisingly have a higher number of single women. We'll examine the cultural, societal, and economic elements contributing to this excess. Our focus will be on understanding why there's a shortage of single men in these regions. Our journey will begin in a land where the female population significantly outweighs the male, followed by visiting a bustling metropolis where gender imbalances have triggered an unexpected surge of single women. Next, we'll set foot in a country steeped in rich history and diverse cultures, yet grappling with its own gender imbalances. Throughout this excursion, we'll be digging up astonishing facts and figures that will likely alter your perception of these nations. We'll delve into the societal norms, historical events, and even government policies that have influenced the current demographics. Furthermore, we'll challenge and debunk commonly held beliefs. Is it accurate, say in some regions, women remain single due to of eligible bachelors? Or does it have more to do with shifting attitudes towards matrimony and relationships? We'll be answering these queries and more as we plunge into the realms of demographics and sociology. We welcome all in this journey, the seasoned traveler, the sociology aficionado, or the curious mind that enjoys understanding different cultures. This promises to be a revelation. It's not about dry statistics or theories, it's about grasping the human narratives behind the data. So make yourself comfortable and gear up for an enlightening exploration that promises to expand your knowledge, pique your interest, and deepen your of global trends. Stay tuned as we embark on a fascinating journey around the world, exploring the reasons behind the surplus of single women in different nations. Get ready to have your mind broadened, your curiosity aroused, and your understanding of the world enriched. Our first stop on this global journey is Russia. One might question why Russia, of all the countries in the world, is known for its high number of single women. The answer isn't straightforward. It's a complex interplay of historical events, social structures, and harsh climate, all of which contribute to the gender imbalance in this vast nation. To start with, we must journey back in time to the period of World War II. This horrific event, marked by widespread destruction, shifted the gender ratio in Russia. The war claimed the lives of millions of men, leaving a profound impact on the population demographics. The ramifications of this historical event haven't faded with time. They continue to echo in the current population statistics, painting a bleak picture of the Russian demographic landscape. For every 100 women, there are only 87 men, a ratio that starkly underlines the lopsided gender distribution in Russia. But history isn't the sole villain in this narrative. The harsh climatic conditions in Russia also contribute to the gender imbalance. Russia is infamous for its brutal winters. These icy months are not just a challenge for the inhabitants, but also play a role in reducing the overall life expectancy, particularly among men. On average, Russian men have a notably lower life expectancy than their female counterparts, further accentuating the gender imbalance. The influence of social structures and societal norms can't be ignored either. Russian society places a strong emphasis on marriage and the creation of a family unit, with women being urged to marry relatively early in life. However, societal pressures, combined with economic challenges, often dissuade men from settling down until they are financially stable. This discrepancy between societal expectations and the economic reality of life in Russia has contributed to the rise in single women. Adding another level of complexity to this issue is the growing number of highly educated and career-minded women in Russia. These women seek intellectual companionship and shared life goals in their partners, a search that can often prove challenging. This increasing ambition and the desire for an equal partnership further swell the ranks of single women in the country. To it down, the high number of single women in Russia is a product of a multitude of factors, each as influential as other. History, with the tragic loss of men in World War II, set the stage for the gender imbalance. The unforgiving Russian climate, with its detrimental effect on male life expectancy, plays an ongoing role in maintaining this imbalance. Societal norms and expectations too play their part by creating a mismatch between the perceived ideal and the reality of life. The picture we see today is a unique demographic scenario shaped by historical events, societal pressures, and climatic hardships. Each of these factors has left an indelible mark, contributing to the complex puzzle of gender imbalance in Russia. These elements have collectively crafted a demographic reality that is a reflection of Russia's past, a testament to its evolving societal norms. In Russia, history and societal norms have created a unique demographic scenario. Next, we fly over to China. As our journey takes us deep into the heart of the Eastern realm, we initiate an exploration of a narrative composed of multifaceted details and intricate relationships. This narrative, which we are about to unravel, is the story of China's gender imbalance, a socio-cultural phenomenon that is intimately entwined with the unique history and rich cultural of this ancient civilization. In the year 1979, China's government made a historical decision that would drastically transform its demographic landscape: the implementation of the one-child policy. This policy, which was primarily designed as a measure to mitigate the rapid acceleration of population growth, imposed limitations on most families, allowing them to have only one child. As intended, it effectively slowed down the exponential increase in population. However, this policy also planted the seeds of an unanticipated aftermath: a stark gender imbalance. In the traditional cultural context of China, there exists a predilection for male offspring. Sons are traditionally expected to shoulder the responsibility of perpetuating the family lineage and are also considered vital for supporting their parents in their twilight years. This cultural inclination propelled a significant number of families to opt for sex-selective procedures, thereby favoring the birth of male children. This cultural bias, in combination with the stringent one-child policy, resulted in a surge in the preference for boys over girls. As a consequence of this gender preference, the current demographic landscape of China is characterized by an inordinate number of men. Moving forward to the present day, this situation has given rise to an excess of unmarried men, a social phenomenon often referred to as the bachelor crisis. This has led to a complex set of challenges for these men due to the scarceness of potential female partners. What implications does this have for the women in China, you might ask? One could assume that in a society with a surplus of men, women would have the freedom to choose their partners. Surprisingly, that's not the case. Despite of men, societal pressures and conventional expectations continue to burden women. Many choose to lead a single life rather than conforming to traditional gender roles. The ongoing ripple effects of the one-child policy, when overlapped with the Chinese cultural preference for male children, have made a profound impact on China's male-female ratio. The gender imbalance is not a simple demographic statistic. It is a complex issue that has its roots deeply embedded in the country's past and continues to shape social structures to this day. It has created a social and cultural landscape that is unique, complex, and full of contrast. In essence, the tale of China's gender imbalance serves as a poignant reminder of how deeply intertwined norms, historical policies, and cultural preferences can be, and how they collectively have the power to shape a country's demographic destiny. It provides a window into the profound influence of past on the present and potential future. In China, past policies have left a lasting impact on the male-female ratio. Now, let's dive into the vibrant colors of India, a nation recognized for its incredible diversity, myriad traditions, and a populace that's unparalleled in number. However, beneath this rich and lively facade, there's a gender disparity that's far from vibrant. India, a country steeped in history and tradition, has always placed a high premium on its male offspring. For centuries, the preference for sons over daughters has been deeply ingrained into the societal fabric of the country. Sons are often viewed as the bearers of the family name, the torchbearers who are expected to provide for their parents in their twilight years. They are the ones who are supposed to carry the lineage forward, uphold the family honor, and be a financial support system. In stark contrast, daughters are commonly perceived as liabilities, potential financial drains, who would require hefty dowries at the time of their marriage. This is a financial burden that many families consider too steep to bear. This deeply entrenched preference for male children has given rise to a sinister trend. female infanticide. It's a harsh and grim reality where innocent female infants are deliberately killed because they are deemed less valuable than their male counterparts. The government has made several attempts to curtail this inhumane practice by implementing stringent laws, but eradicating a bias that has been deeply rooted for centuries is not an easy task to accomplish. Furthermore, societal pressure on women to marry young is overwhelming. Marriage is often seen as the ultimate goal for a woman, and being single is perceived as an anomaly. This social expectation places an unfair burden on women, forcing them into marital binds at a young age, sometimes even before they attain legal adulthood. However, the winds of change are gradually starting to blow. A growing number of women are courageously breaking free from the iron of societal norms and choosing to remain single. These women are investing their time and energies in building successful careers, following their passions, and living life on their own terms. However, this transition is not without its obstacles. The social stigma associated with being a single woman in India is still pervasive, and these women often face discrimination and social ostracism. However, in spite of these challenges, these brave women are standing firm, choosing to remain single instead of yielding to societal pressures. They are redefining what it signifies to be a woman in modern-day India and are blazing a trail for future generations. They are pushing the boundaries and creating a shift in societal perspectives. In India, cultural norms and societal pressures have led to a surplus of single women. But these women are far from being victims. They are audacious warriors, fearlessly fighting against antiquated gender norms and carving out a new narrative for themselves. They are leading the charge, and in doing so, they are challenging the status quo and creating a path for others to follow. They are the vanguards of change, the brave trailblazers who are daring to go against the grain. They are the future of India, and they are here to stay. As we wrap up our global journey, it's clear that the various factors contributing to the surplus of single women differ greatly from one country to another. Each country we have traveled reveals a compelling narrative. The intricate interplay of cultural, economic, and societal influences shaping the lives of countless women. Our journey commenced in Russia, where the harsh demographic realities combined with deeply ingrained cultural norms have driven a significant gender imbalance. Over time, the male population has experienced a decline, primarily due to health complications and lifestyle choices, which have resulted in a surplus of single women struggling to find suitable partners within their homeland. This scenario is a reflection of the complexities that demographic shifts and cultural norms can pose on a society. As crossed borders into China, we found a contrasting situation. The country's historical implementation of the one-child policy has led to an unexpected surplus of men. Yet, interestingly, we observed a substantial number of single women. This can be attributed to an ongoing societal shift where women are now prioritizing higher education and career advancements over traditional marital norms. The changing roles of women in China exemplify how societal changes can impact traditional familial structures. In India, a country with an enormous and diverse populace, the reasons behind the surplus of single women are deeply ingrained in societal issues. Despite a relatively balanced gender ratio, a significant number of women remain single. Here, societal challenges such as stigma associated with widowhood and the societal pressure on women to marry young are contributing factors. This example showcases how societal norms and pressures can impact the lives of women and reinforce the importance of challenging and changing these norms. As we traveled around the globe, we've delved into the narratives of 15 countries, each presenting its own unique set of circumstances. Each country introduces its own challenges and provides its own opportunities. But one common thread that binds these women is their resilience and fortitude, their determination to navigate societal expectations and personal goals in their pursuit of happiness. While the reasons for the surplus of single in these countries are complex, they present a unique set of challenges and opportunities. The changing global circumstances highlight the evolving roles of women in society. It's a testament to the changing global landscape, a testament to the evolving roles of women in society. These situations reveal that every challenge can also be an opportunity. The shifts in societal norms and demographic changes are driving societal growth, personal development, and the creation of new paths. They provide opportunities for societies to grow, for individuals to evolve, and for new pathways to be forged. As we conclude our global journey, let's not see this surplus of single women as a problem, but rather as an opportunity for change, for growth, and for a more balanced and inclusive world. We hope this journey has left you with some food for thought. Isn't it fascinating to immerse ourselves in various demographics and understand the inner workings of different nations? We've embarked on an intriguing exploration today, navigating through the fascinating compositions of 15 countries around the globe. It's a riveting odyssey that has barely touched surface, considering the vastness of the world and the myriad stories it holds. Our journey today was specifically focused on countries with a high population of single women, a subject that itself is a treasure trove of captivating tales. Have you ever pondered about the socio-cultural and economic factors that contribute to this? Have these demographic puzzles enticed your intellectual curiosity? Has it stirred your mind to question the norms and explore beyond the conventional? We had a fascinating time unearthing these layers today, and are intrigued to know if you share our fascination. Feel free to voice your thoughts, your insights, or ask questions, if any. We're eager for an engaging interaction with our viewers. So, without any second thoughts, go ahead and drop a comment below. Should you find our content compelling, do not forget to express your appreciation with a thumbs up. It fuels us to create more intriguing content. Also, a gentle reminder to hit the subscribe button and the bell icon so that you never miss out on any of our updates. Your feed will be enriched with our informative and explorative content. There's an ocean of fascinating facts in this world waiting to be explored. Never cease to question, never stop exploring. You'll be on a never-ending journey of learning and discovery. The world is an open book, and every chapter holds a new lesson. Until we meet next time to embark on another intellectual quest, goodbye and take care.